Hey, what does your sister want for Christmas?
Oh, one of those concrete fire pits. For like the patio.
Concrete fire pit.
Bruh.
Looks like we got some work to do.
Huh?
Hey everyone, welcome to DIY Life. Now it's getting close to Christmas and maybe some of us haven't started our shopping yet.
Or you just maybe worried of getting packages on time. I've got a perfect idea for you today. Brittany's sister would like one of these fire pit bowls, and I just did a quick search and these things are up there. I mean, 800, 1,000, I see a few of them a little cheaper. What better idea than to make one ourselves? We're gonna have a couple of bowls here, and these are just food service bowls, I guess salad bowls. You have a larger one and one that fits inside with a little bit of gap around it, just like that. I have a stir stick here. Quikrete, which you can pick up any hardware store. This is the fuel for the flame. Now you can get these at any hardware store, camping store. It is gel fuel for cooking, outdoor cooking. And some rocks. I think we got these at the Dollar Tree. You can get assorted colors. We're using the smooth black ones. It'll look real nice. And this hardware cloth and any wire mesh that you can bend and it will hold its shape will work. Some vegetable oil. And we're gonna start out by mixing our concrete. We're gonna mix it into the smaller bowl here, and then we'll pour it into the large bowl. We're gonna do 1/3 of a liter and about 7 pounds of Quikrete, and that should be about right. And we're gonna head outside to mix this. Make sure you know you're wearing protective gear. This stuff will release some gases. You don't wanna breathe it in. So we're gonna mix it up, get it stirred up, and head back in here to make the fire pit.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
We got our concrete mix in there now. Let's add our water, and we're gonna add it slowly and just mix it in as we go.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering a simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
All right, we're gonna go get our big bowl, pour it in, and we'll start forming that concrete pit. Now we're gonna take our big bowl, rub the inside of it with some vegetable oil, and this will just ensure that it releases from this bowl whenever we go to take it out. So we're gonna wipe the inside of that. All right, now we're gonna pour our concrete into our large bowl.
So I'm offering
Now for now, we're gonna set this one aside. More on that later. And we're gonna use our stick and try to spread this out in here. That looks good right there. Now for this bowl, I'm gonna wipe the outside of it, clean it off. And again, with the vegetable oil, we're gonna coat the outside of this one so it will release from the mold as well. All right, once you have that coated, you're gonna place this bowl right inside this bowl and try to center it as good as you can, like this.
So I'm offering a simple phrase.
It's gonna take a little bit of working, just be patient. And kind of keep some downward pressure on this bowl. You'll see the concrete start to rise up on the outer bowl. And your concrete is almost gonna come out over this ledge right here, but not quite. Once we have it where we want it, Try to tilt it so you can see. About right there. You know, you want the inner bowl to be almost flush with the top, sticking over a little bit. That's gonna be good right there. And we're gonna weigh it down with whatever we can find. I've got some crystals here, just anything heavy, stick in there. Needs quite a bit of weight because it is a lot pushing up on this inside bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and throw our rocks in there too now for the time being, to kind of help hold that down. And we're gonna sit this outside for 24 hours and let it dry. Here in a little while, we're going to roll our metal wire over the top, trace it and cut it out. And that's gonna be what holds our rocks up over the gel fuel. So we'll be back in about 24 hours and we'll get this thing finished up. Okay, so we've given our concrete 24 hours to dry and we've taken our weights out of the bowl. So we're gonna pull this center bowl out. All right, set that one aside and we're gonna try to break the mold and get it out of the bigger bowl on the outside. Bend the sides a little bit, let it release itself from the bowl. I'm gonna put this bowl back inside. Turn it upside down. And we're gonna try to work this outer bowl off. That came out pretty easy. So here's our fire pit. Turned out okay. Pretty smooth. Probably sand this edge and clean it up a bit. So we'll go ahead and sit that down right here. And we need to now build our wire mesh. So I'm gonna cut a piece out that will cover the top of this bowl and we'll bend it down and trim it out. Cut a piece of this hardware cloth off of our roll and I'm going to place it over the smaller bowl here, flatten it out, and we're gonna bend to the best of our ability this wire down around the edges of this bowl. Just take your time, be careful, it's sharp. Okay, so we have a pretty good pattern there to go by to cut around, and this is gonna be our wire mesh to hold our rocks. That's gonna be on top of the flame. So we're gonna get our snips and trim around this circle. So there we have our circle cut out. Take our fire pit we have here, turned out nice. And this wire basket is gonna place inside. Okay, so I've got the wire down in there. It's hanging over the top, so we're gonna trim that off, but that's about how deep you want it to be. You need to get, a fairly thin layer of rocks on top of this wire here for the flame to come through. So I'm gonna pull this out, we're gonna trim it up, clean it up, and we'll be able to put our gel fuel canister down in there, add our rocks, and we have our fire pit done. This ought to fit better. All right, we have our wire basket finished up now. We're gonna get our gel canisters here. Now these come in a 2-pack. They make different ones, different sizes. I'll post a link down in the description on where we got these items and how much they were. We're gonna pull the top off of it now. Be real careful when you're doing this stuff, guys. Okay, so there's the gel fuel opened up, and we're just gonna simply sit it down in the center of the bowl here. I think I could put 2 canisters in here. For now, I'm just gonna do one. Okay, there's the canister. and take our wire mesh screen and place it on top and push it down to where it's not seen. Turn this around where you can see a little better. I need to trim a little wire off here, guys. Okay. All right, so ready for the rocks now. Like I said, we got the black rocks here. They make clear blue ones. They make all kinds. I'm just gonna pour them all right on top of that wire. Spread them out. And there you have it, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, everybody. And drop a comment below and tell us about your last minute shopping, or if you made one of these, we'd like to hear about it. And always subscribe and like this video if you found it helpful, and we'll see you all in the next one.
Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm offering a simple phrase. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.